Alrighty, here we go. Enduro at Laguna Seca. Let's bring it on. Division Lobby C. Let's jump on board with Dale Teeks. Well, wow, Dale Teeks from 4th to 1st, straight off the line.
Audi's not too good at launching.
Dale Teeks got off to a great start.
Oh, I'm just about to hop back in the lobby. Sorry, guys.
All good. I think Super Dragon's sorting his audio as well. It's a bit laggy.
Sorry for the connection issues, guys. Very unavoidable, but we'll do our best to give you great coverage. Anyway.
Yeah, they're off to a good start. Gosh, I've got no control with the keyboard and
back to that glitch. Yeah, not sure what's happening. Might be GT servers.
There we go, we're back. Alright. On board with Herbs at the moment.
Sitting pretty in 7th there. In his Audi.
He's the Lexus, I believe.
Oh, Herbs is Lexus, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I got that mixed up with Heartstopper. My bad.
Ooh, what was going on there?
There's a stationary Aston Martin on the grid. Rebel Dixie, who had the pit glitch, has also had the start glitch and is parked up on the start-finish line. Got collected by, I think it was another Aston. Must have been Mad Jukesy, I reckon. Very unlucky there for Jukesy. Alright, so lap 2, we got Piano Elephants taking the lead back from Dale Teeks. Dale Teeks tucked in 2nd in that McLaren. Luminous up to 3rd in his BMW. Ramo 621 in the Nissan, finding his way up to 4th there. Viking Racer, I think he started near the back. Didn't see him out in quali, so it's not a bad effort from him to be up in 5th there.
Yeah, followed closely by Herbs and Soul Reaper.
Yep, Herb's definitely in the Lexus there. Got that wrong before. We do have Heartstopper in the Audi though, down in 11th. Rob Wood down in 12th in his Audi, just finding some sand through the chicane there. So Rob Wood not having the best of race starts. I believe he was on 2nd. He's now down in last, so he's got all the work to do now. Rob Wood's just got to get his head down and put some clean laps in, use the pace of that Audi, save his tyres. Maybe the 3-stop is going to be the option for him, just because he'll have the clean air.
Yeah, he's got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, but back up the front, we've got Piano extending a 2-second lead out on Dale Teeks. Rebel Dixie has left the room now as well. Poor old Rebel there, not having the connection to race tonight. Very unfortunate. I think Viking in the 86 is going to be a bit of an underdog tonight. 86, very, very powerful at this track. So good on fuel, so good on tyre. He can easily make the 2-stop work.
Yep.
Very easily.
No, these guys are great on tyres.
Yeah, unlike the Mercedes after the new update. The suffers a lot from tyre wear now. Still not too bad at hot lapping. We don't actually have any Mercedes in this lobby, say he's underrepresented down here. Interesting to see who blinks. Maybe Piano on the 3-stop, just because he's pushing so hard at the start. Setting a 1:28.1 as the fastest lap so far. That is with a full tank of fuel as well, though, so I do expect to see that dropping maybe after the pit stops with fresh tyres.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how many of these Lobby C guys go for a 2-stop, actually, because they may not be able to manage their tyres. So, yeah, we may see a lot of these guys doing the 3-stop.
Yeah, that's very true, and just because the strategy is the outright fastest strategy doesn't mean it's the fastest for an individual. So if someone is a lot slower and makes a lot of mistakes on old tyres, it is going to be faster for them to pit that extra time, even though they may lose some time to the other competitors in the lobby. Rob Witt setting purple sector through sector 1, so he is pushing it down the back of the grid there in that Pirelli Audi. He's trying to make up that time, trying to get himself back in this fight. He's got 4 seconds until 11th, and then he's got 10 cars to get through for a win. So Rob Witt having it all go wrong for him.
And we've got Super Dragon back in the lobby.
Yes, hopefully permanently this time.
Yeah, that's alright. Internet connections seem to be the flavour of the day.
Yep, your audio's sounding a whole lot better, so that's good.
Good to hear. How did Rebel Dixie go getting off the line?
No good. He got collected, so Rebel Dixie's left the room. He's out of the race, unfortunately. It leaves us with 12. Do have the Twitch stream up. Piper saying Audi definitely on 3-stop strategies. So we'll see if Piper's been talking to the boys in the team chats on the Discord. See if they've been listening. Piper, Lobby A driver, quite fast in his Audi there, and everything else.
We've got there's a nice little battle here for 5th, 6th.
5th through 8th, yeah.
Yeah, Luminous with his BMW trying to hold off Ramo in that. Actually, 2nd and 3rd, the close battle.
Yeah, right.
Valteek's under also tremendous pressure from Luminous right now. Ramo wants a piece of this action as well.
The question is, are they going to fight for that position, or are they going to try and work together to make up that 5-second gap that they have to Piano Elephant now?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what the McLaren's going to be like on its tyres, but I would think the BMW could make the 2-stop work over the 3-stop if managed correctly. So Luminous might just be tucking in, saving some of that fuel, saving some of that tyre, and not going to put the move on Dale, but we will see what happens as the race unfolds.
Let's jump back to 6th with Herbs and check out that battle pack for a bit.
Yeah, Herb's trying to fend off Soul Reaper in the BMW, so the BMWs seem to be quite good. Can't shake them around here. Suit Lad trying to clutch onto the back as well. Had a good showing in qualifying in his Lexus. Now finds himself down in 8th. Still in the slipstream of Soul Reaper though. He's not out of it yet. Still a long way to run in this race.
Herbal looks like he's taking it fairly relaxed behind the little Toyota at the moment. He's coasting through a few of the corners and stuff.
Yeah, braking a bit early there, just making sure Viking slots back in front. So Herbal definitely trying to save some tyre and some fuel, I think. He doesn't want to get stuck battling. He wants this group just to work together. He's going to make his time up in the pits, not on the tarmac. Not on the racing tarmac anyway.
Suit Ladder's looking pretty aggressive at the back of the pack now, coming up on to the rear bumper of Soul Reaper. Bridge that gap to him.
Piano's accelerated his lead out to 6.6 seconds though, in just crossing the line to start lap 7. So he's making up a second a lap on the field at the moment. He's definitely showing he's a force to be reckoned with. Wants to climb those lobby ranks, get up to the higher ones. And he's doing a bloody good job at it right now, asserting his dominance down here in lobby D.
Two lads sending it up the inside of Soul Reaper right now into turn 1. Soul Reaper's trying to hold it around the outside. but does not.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, around the outside of turn 1, very difficult to do, but we have seen it done plenty of times. Anyone who was tuning in last season, we streamed some of the tail end races. We did see a fair few moves around turn 1, which is actually turn 2, the Andretti hairpin. Fair few moves stuck around the outside there.
I definitely think Suit Lad's the one to watch at the moment. He's looking very aggressive, trying to make his way back up towards the pointy end of the pack.
Yeah, missed what happened to poor Suit Lad at the start there. Let's Murder in the chat. G'day, mate. Nice to see you again.
Actually, this is Lobby D. I think I said it was Lobby C earlier in the stream. But Piano Elephant, yeah, he's top of this lobby, so he's definitely Lobby C material.
Yeah, he's showing that.
He should clean up this race.
Yeah, it's not a bad position for Piano to be in. Because of the scoring system we do here at Wheel to Wheel, it is outright across all of our lobbies. So it doesn't matter if you win your lobby, it's where you slot in the overall time. So Piano over here's just got a clean racetrack. He's got no one to worry about at the moment.
Oh, Suit Lad with a move on Herbs.
Herbals waved him through with the left indicator. He told him to go on ahead, so very smart racing from Herbal.
Yeah, I agree there. It's probably Herb's best decision. He can now use Suit Lad's slipstream while Suit Lad uses a bunch of fuel and a bunch of tyre to try and get past Viking, and Herb's in the private box seat, in the front row seat, sorry, watching it all unfold.
Yeah, Suit Lad
going defensive though. Doesn't want to give up his 5th position.
It'll be interesting to see how much the Lexus can pull on the Toyota up the hill.
I think he's
Toyota not known for its power, that's for sure.
There we go.
Gets a great run out of there. He's got the overlap. He's going to get the move done before the corkscrew as he wipes across the front of Viking there. Both of them pulling it up early. Nicely
now
done,
he's right on the back of Ramo.
Yeah, Ramo seems to have made a mistake, or maybe he's just dropping off at the...
Yeah, Ramo losing time. Ramo losing lots of time at the moment. He's ducking into the pits.
Oh, wow.
On lap
Okay.
8. Possibly a 4-stop from Ramo. Maybe he had a big spin and just took a bunch of his tyre life out.
His front tyres are very, very worn. There's a lot of wear that's come off of those. They're probably about 25%.
Heartstopper's in too. Wow. Might be seeing some 4-stops here.
Heartstopper is an Audi, but he's actually got less tyre wear than the Nissan, even though he's in the front-wheel drive.
Ooh,
it looks like
in
Ramo
too.
was really pushing that. Soul Slayer in as well in the Mustang with a bunch of tyre wear. Yeah, track is very brutal on its tyres. You'd have to manage them so carefully.
I will keep an eye on
That's
all
interesting.
those stops. Suit Lads put a 1-second gap onto Viking Racer.
Yep.
Yeah, as we see Herbal's slot
Herb's,
past,
great move.
finally.
Ooh.
There's a
Tap
contact.
in the bump.
He keeps it on the black stuff though, but he has now lost slipstream to Suit Lad, which he's going to be a little bit upset about, I reckon. But also Reaper also passes Viking there. Viking goes from what would have been 4th, I guess, to 7th in a matter of a lap.
Yeah, that's a bit of a tough pill to swallow there.
We've got ZD and G-Man joining us in the chat as well. G'day, fellas.
Still got Luminous and Deltiques just lapping with each other. No one's really getting close enough to pass or looking like they really want to be fair. But that BMW's front tyres are very worn compared to the McLaren's.
Yeah, Suit Lad's actually doing quite well on his tyres compared to everyone else around him, except for maybe Herbal. But Suit Lad been pushing his way through the field. We've seen him go from 8th to 4th. He's 4 seconds off Luminous in the BMW, who has a massive amount of tyre wear. So I think we might see Suit Lad find the back of Luminous within the next 3 to 4 laps, who's also in striking distance for Deltiques as well.
Yeah. They're closing in on these front runners.
Definitely.
We haven't talked about him much, but Piano's almost got the gap out to 10 seconds in front of Deltiques at the moment. Just
and not just the gap, he's got the fuel. He's got the fuel load over everyone on the field at the moment.
Yeah, the Audi TT is very good on fuel. So.
Yeah, Piano setting very consistent lap times while also saving fuel. Racing very smart. You can see now he'll probably be on the two-stop strategy, although the fuel could send him for a... two-stop. Nearly completing 10 laps with only 50%.
Yeah, looking at Dalteek's tyre wear, I'm probably going to go out on a limb and say he's very likely to go for that two-stop compared to Luminous, who's got half his right front, who's coming into the pits right now, actually. So,
okay, Luminous in on lap 10, so three-stop, obviously, and Suit Lad. So Suit Lad's obviously pushing. He wants the fresh tyres and he wants to push. He does have more fuel than Luminous, so depending on how much they both put in, I think we might see Suit Lad jump Luminous in the pits here. So that's going to be a free position there for Suit Lad.
I think there was about a 3-second gap between the two of them when they came into the pits, so I think it'll be Luminous just in front, depending on the fuel. But...
yeah, we'll see. Some of them might load up all their fuel, some might only load up for the stint. So it'll see who does what. We do have Luminous in front of Suit Lad at the moment. Suit Lad took on more fuel, but he's now going to have the slipstream.
Ooh, and
Is he going to lose out to Ramo though?
Yeah, he's
Ramo trying to get involved. Backs out of that move nicely there. Gives it back to Suit Lad.
But remember, Ramo came in 2-3 laps ago to get some new tyres as well, so he's going to be in a hurry. Possibly on that 4-stop strategy.
Let's Myrtle hosting the stream. Thanks, mate. Very much appreciated. Palmer's not looking forward to driving the GTR. Can understand why after seeing Ramo's tyre wear there. Herbie's got himself a fan. Mountain Goat down there in the chat supporting Herb. Currently sitting in third. 4.8 seconds off Dale in second, but he's got an angry BMW and a GT86 6 behind him in hot contention.
Nice work, Herbs.
Herbs does have a lot more fuel than both of those cars behind him, though. Looks like probably 10 to 15% more, just judging by the gauge. So
Herb's also managing his tyres better than anyone else on the track at the moment.
Very, very good.
I expect to see...
yeah, gosh, where did he start on the grid? It was back around 6th or 7th, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was sorting out internet at that point, but yeah, I think Herbs is going to really get a lot of benefits through the pit stops. So it looks like he's on the two-stop after staying out for 12 laps. So he'll be pitting on lap 13 or 14 and doing 13, 14 lap stints. And I think he's going to make up a bunch of time there. He may even be able to find the back of Dale after just the first stop with the amount of fuel difference there.
Yeah, right.
They're just looking through the field. Piano Elephant's he's still out, hasn't pitted, but he's lost about 1.5 seconds to Dalteek's now. So, and as I say that, coming into the pits again. But
so Piano ducks in on lap 12.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe...
it's interesting.
yes, I'm not sure how he's going to break up those stints now.
Yeah.
Dale and Herb will have stayed out as a story.
Yeah, I expected lap 10 for the 3-stop and lap 14 for the 2-stop. I'm not sure what the lap 12 pit strategy is. I mean, Piano's got a very commanding lead, so in one stint he made up 10 seconds. He can probably afford to do an extra pit stop over the race. We'll see how that unfolds. Keep an eye on that. But Dale has now inherited the lead, and Herbal's only 3.7 seconds down the road, so Herbal making up a bunch of time in that lap.
Luminous and Suit Lad have also come up onto the back of Rob Widd, who's on very worn tyres.
Yeah, so Rob Widd, who fell to the back of the grid on lap 1 through an incident.
Yeah, Luminous is going to go straight past here, I think.
He's made him run wide instead, faked him out a little bit and just taken the spot.
Yeah, Luminous grabbing a bunch of... Rob Widd grabbing a bunch of dirt, giving that spot to Luminous. Suit Lad wants a piece of it too. Suit Lad trying to find his way through. I think we might see Rob Widd bail out of this and not fight this one too hard. Suit Lad sweeps around the outside and moves up to 7th. So Piano's slotted out in 5th after his pit stop. Now got fresh tyres and 3/4 of a tank of fuel.
Expecting to see a lot of the other guys come in, but Dale keeps going. That's his Herbal.
Yep, I think we'll see him out for one more lap.
I think Piano, with that move, he's committed to a 3-stop now.
I think so. I think it's going to be very hard for him to get some 15. I think he's got to do a 14 and a 15 lap stint. I can't do my maths.
Yeah, 14 and a 15 he'll have to do to get away with a 2-stop. So
yeah, that's right.
But then that means he's probably going for like 2 10s and a 9.
Yeah, maybe he's going to finish with a 9.
Yeah, maybe he just got that lead out and thought, yeah, I'm not going to risk the long stints and get a mistake. I'll take the extra pit stop on the fresher tyres. Who knows?
Two lads actually gone past Luminous and run wide and also almost let him back around.
So Suit Lad trying to find a bunch more positions as well. Oh, I touched on the sausage a bit there. It's a big no around that corner. That will send your car flying. Luminous.
A couple of times in practice.
Yeah, you'll only do it once.
Time out playing in the dirt.
So we should see the leaders blink now as they round Rainy Curve. They've only got one more turn to go until the pit entry. We'll see if Dale blinks. I expect him to. He does. He's left in the pit lane. Herbal is going to follow him in. Soul Reaper will do the same. Viking Racer flashing fuel gauge, so he's also going to go in. And Piano will take his race lead back from 5th position.
Herbal's come in with 9 litres more than the next car on fuel, so great job to him for saving all that fuel.
Yeah, so he's going to accelerate that lead from the guys behind him and close that gap to Dale in front with that fuel saving. Very important to fuel save in these
21 litres, that's great. So he's done 14 laps.
14 laps. So yeah, he could easily get 17 laps out of that. Oh, there we go. He is right on the back of Dale Teeks now. He's just made up 3.5 seconds on the fuel alone, showing you how important that is.
Actually inside the back of Dale, coming through on the P exit there, so wow. And knowing Herbal, I'm just going to expect him to possibly sit behind Dale and just save more fuel and keep his tyres in check.
So what's interesting is the 3-stop guys. So Suit Lad, Luminous, and Ramo actually have almost 8 seconds. Well, Suit Lad has a lot of time on those guys actually. So Dale Teeks, first of the 3-stoppers, 22 seconds off the leader. Suit Lad on the 3-stop, 10 seconds off the leader. So 12 seconds there. The guys on the 3-stop strategy managed to get 12-second advantage through the pits. Obviously taking less fuel because their stint lengths are shorter, but it's quite significant, I reckon.
If the pit stop loss is anything near what I kind of figured it out to be, they should gain about 6 seconds on the 2-stoppers after all the stops are said and done, so...
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this race unfolds. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and we will bring you coverage the whole way through.
So Heartstopper's made it up to 7th. He was having a really slow start.
Yeah, Heartstopper pit on lap 7 by the looks of it, or lap 8. Can't quite work out the telemetry, but... Oh no, it's just glitching out.
As well. That little Toyota just couldn't hold the spot on the straight against the power of the Audi on fresh tyres.
Yeah, it's going to jump up to 2nd, where Suit Lad is pulling some time on Piano. All that being said, he's just got a terrible exit out of that corner. But Suit Lad now has clear track. We saw him he's around.
Commentator's curse in effect right there.
Oh, Suit Lad is very easy to do there. Very easy to go wide on that corner.
Having a tough time getting it going on that slippery section.
Yeah.
Oh no. And Herbs has come through as well.
A chunk of life out of his tyres as well, which is not what you want at an Enduro around Laguna.
there goes a lot of the time that he made up trying to do the 3-stop strategy as well, so that's going to send him a fair way back in the pack.
Yeah, that's
strategy.
Devastating for poor old Suit Lad there. I was watching him take 2 to 3 tenths out in sector 1 from Piano. I don't know if it was going to be enough to catch. Oh, he's nearly
off
around again. Suit Lad, sort it out, fella. You get this.
Father Stopper's right on him now, as is Soul Reaper.
How's his
we'll
tyres?
probably see that Audi with those legs. Suit Lad's tyres are quite old now, quite second-hand. He is due to last another 4 laps, though, before he pits, so he's going to be in struggle town. All that commotion has given Luminous...
Yeah, where's Luminous at?
Luminous has inherited second place now in that Red Bull BMW. He's got clear track in front and clear track behind. Luminous is going to run his own race at the moment.
Reno made a little mental note about what just happened to Suit Lad and maybe tones it down a little bit in certain areas as well to keep himself in the game for a bit longer.
Yeah, it is early days in the race. We're only on laps 17 of 41, but he may well be happy to consolidate second from here and just dial it back 5%. Make sure he keeps the car straight and just bring home a nice result.
Just looking through, Soul Reaper is all over the rear of Suit Lad, who's suffering after that spin still.
Soul Reaper on fresh tyres as well. He pit on lap 14 with the rest of the front bunch, so I don't think he's going to have any troubles getting past Suit Lad. We see him using the grip to his advantage there and trying to get the undercut.
Look at the speed of that Lexus on acceleration. It's just driven away from the BMW like it's still.
GR4 Lexus is quite fast these days.
That's right. we experienced that at Sardegna a couple of rounds back.
Yes, we did. I was lucky enough to get a good result though in the Merc after struggling through practice lobbies.
That's right. You came away with a win there.
I didn't win the race, but I won the round. So I got 2 seconds, which gifted me the round win.
Oh, nice.
Also got Dale all over the back of Ramo for 3rd position. Ramo on old tyres in the Nissan as well, possibly going for a 4-stop, so...
Oh, the Rainbow using all the track there. I love seeing the commitment through that turn. But that's turn 6, and before... Laguna in its early stages actually linked turn 2, which is the Andretti hairpin, and turn 6, which is what we just saw there. So all that midsection was actually cut out, and that's a later addition. Laguna Seca trivia for you guys.
It was not as exciting of a racetrack without all that middle section to keep you on your toes as well, I guess.
Oh, I'd agree, but when your tyres are about the width of a pizza cutter back in the old days, I think it still would have made for some good racing.
Oh, definitely. As Dale has just passed Ramo for 3rd position, Herbal's coming up behind him pretty quickly as well.
Herbal's been putting in the drive of his life this race. It's great to see.
Yeah, I feel like he drives very kind of, he gets overpassed, like overlooked a fair bit because he's just kind of safe, stick to his strategy, don't fight much. But it's good to see him kind of up towards the front of the pack and letting his strategy do some good work for him.
Yeah, he's in a bit of slips. He's in a bit of slipstream at the moment, but all of his lap times have been very, very consistent.
He probably wants to
fuel there as well.
Looks like he wants to get past this Nissan.
Yeah, Ramo's starting to suffer from tyre wear. He's halfway down on the front right there. He did pit on lap 8, I believe, and it's now 18, so he's on an 8 and a 10 lap stint. I think we'll be seeing him in very shortly.
Oh, Luminous has come in.
Oh, Luminous not having the fuel to go any further.
Yeah, wow.
He did pit on lap 10 though, so he's a little bit early for his normal 3-stop pit window. Suit Lad. Yeah, kind of expected that. That tyre wear was not sustainable.
He's coming with a lot more fuel than Luminous, though. So, but he did over the last stop, didn't he? Came out with a fair bit more.
I think Suit Lad's effectively gone for a bit of an undercut strategy now, so he's going to have to do 2 overcut stints to make up for it.
With the amount of wear he had on his tyres after that spin, you know, it's probably the better decision to make for him.
Yeah, so he's done a 10 and a 9, and now he's got to do 2 11s.
Luminous has gone on to some mediums.
Wow.
And he's
trimmed the tank
as well.
Yeah.
That's, again, just more unexpected strategy calls that I wouldn't have guessed would happen.
Yeah, it's it's going to be an interesting last couple of laps to see how all these different strategies unfold. But what it's done is it hasn't given us a lot of battles to watch at the moment. The only 2 cars close together is Herb and Ramo.
Oh, there's a shortcut penalty from Ramo, I think. Looked like he cut that.
It's going to be close. Yes, it is. 1.5 seconds. He's going to have to serve that before the line. So Herbs will be able to get past now. We see him. Oh, he's in the pits.
Pitting. Interesting.
So pitting without serving the penalty as well.
How does that go in terms of getting a penalty for not burning it before the line?
I don't think this situation has popped up. We're going to have to leave that one to the stewards.
He's found a loophole in the rules.
Yeah, okay, so you have to burn it before the finish line, but, we'll leave that one for the stewards. We'll move on with the racing for now.
Technically not passing the finish line.
Yeah, he's gifted Herbal 3rd place now from going in. Also Reaper 1.7 seconds down the road.
I bet Herbal's pretty happy to be out of the toe of that Nissan now to get some fresh
Yeah.
air in front of that.
Yeah, the dirty air probably not helping Herbs too much with tyre wear and just general lap times as well. As I can see, he's done 2:31 flats while behind Ramo, where he was normally in the mid-29, so he lost a chunk of time staying behind that Nissan. Hopefully managed to save some fuel to offset it.
Almost within slipstream of him. He's made up about 3 seconds over those past 2 laps.
Yeah, they are on the same strategy as well. So they are racing for sheep stations.
Piano's just out to a 20-second lead on Dale.
That's huge.
Yeah, he's killing it. He's killing it.
So we have passed. Yeah, we've passed the halfway mark. So anyone on the 4-stop strategy, like I think we've got 1 or 2 in the lobby, will be pitting around now. 3-stop as well, lap 20, I expect to see. So we might see Piano in very soon. Halfway worn front tyres, 1/4 tank of fuel.
He's only...
Ramo has burnt his penalty sometime in his out lap, but he's also come out on medium tyres like a few of the other cars have decided to do as well. So
yeah, and he finds himself down in 10th. He does have a full tank though, so he's not going to have to take as much fuel on for his final stop. Soul Slayer down the back there on fresh tyres as well. So Soul Slayer just popped into the pits on lap 18 in that Mustang. The beautiful Jim Beam Mustang there.
It's crazy that there can be so much going on in terms of strategy, but there's just nice gaps between everyone on track and there's not really many battles.
Yeah, we do find that a bit in the lower lobbies. As you go up, everyone seems to kind of narrow down into a point. Whereas as you taper down, it's a lot more widespread. We still get some great battles when cars of similar pace find each other, but in the Enduros like this, when strategy comes into play, everyone's on different strategies. So the closest cars on track are Herbal and Soul Reaper, and they're nearly 2 seconds apart.
Herbal just seems to have his finger in every battle around the track at some point in time, doesn't he? He's there. You know, he's part of it. Robert's also gained a little bit on Soul Reaper in the past couple of laps. Slowly reeling them in on those Audi tyres.
Maybe we should jump on board, do a lap with Piano Elephant. Jump in his...
Yeah, I think he might be pitting very soon. Maybe we can get him to take us around with some fresh rubber.
Yeah, good point. Let's come back to Piano after he's done a pit stop.
Just looking through the field, Piano's probably the lowest of anyone on the field, apart from Rob, who's also in an Audi. But yeah, the three cars in between them have around half a tank, just under. Piano's just under a quarter. So.
Well, while the race is dogged down a bit, I think it might be that time.
That time.
Oh, there it is. I can hear it.
Because it's time for everybody's favorite segment, fun facts.
Yes, we're back with another fun fact. Here in Australia, there's a little mouse creature called an antechinus. The male of this species only lives for about a year, and the cause of death is quite unexpected. The little devil actually produces sperm until the final month before mating season, and then goes at it basically non-stop for 2 to 3 weeks. Some individual sessions lasting for 12 to 14 hours. They even gives up food and water just to get his end away. And then his body basically deteriorates and he finally dies. What a life. Rest easy, young little homies.
If that's not a way to go out, I don't know what is.
Right, that's the way I want to go out.
Oh, man.
That is incredible. That's...
Little
wow.
mouse living a rock star life. That's been another edition of Footner's Fun Facts. Stay tuned next week for another absolute cracking fact.
Fantastic.
Yep. I don't have words for that. Piano's
Back to the racing. Piano's ducked in. So, 12 lap stints. Lap 12 and lap 24.
Okay.
So maybe going for...
Very interesting way to divide 41.
So, when was his first stop? 12, wasn't it? Yeah, 12, 12.
Yeah, lap 12. That fact was PG, apparently. Well,
Rob has followed Piano in on possibly the same strategy. I can't see what lap he came in on for the first time.
Dale's inherited the lead.
That he has.
He's not due to pit for another 3 laps.
2 lads also caught back up to Luminous, so these two have been inseparable apart from the spin.
I think Dale might be shaping up to catch up to Piano. With a 9.6 second advantage now, and they've both got 1 pit stop to go. It's going to be pretty close.
And Herbs is looking like he's in the picture as well.
Yeah, very much so. Herb's only 4 seconds down the road from Dale, and gaining, though. Fuel level's very similar, but Herb's tyres, once again, he's absolutely nailing his tyre management, which is allowing him to punch out consistent laps. The Viking racer has found his way back up to 5th. Luminous down to 7th with a very angry suit lad behind him.
They've always just been around each other on track, kind of like Herbal being near the battle. You know, these two just find each other again and again.
Yeah, well, they both pit together on lap 19, so they must have been following each other around ever since, basically.
I think Suit Lad's made up a few seconds on Dale, a fair few actually. He was about 7 or 8 seconds behind him when they came out of the pits. So.
All right, let's jump on board now with Piano Elephant for a lap on fresh tyres.
I instinctively went to the car in first to view that, but it's not him anymore.
You might even catch one of these.
Turn 2 there. He's got turn 3 nicely nailed on that apex. So he's purple as well. It's going to be a good lap to ride on board with. Doesn't push it out all the way wide there. Doesn't want to make a mistake either, so he's trying to find that balance. Uphill left-hander now. Throw the car in, grab a bit of curb, and then run it all the way out wide. Up a couple of gears before throwing it in up the hill. Maximum commitment required through here. And everyone's favourite turn, the corkscrew. Very important to get the car right where you want it on the left-hander, which sets you up for the drive down the right. Rainy curve coming up now. Very tricky corner to get right. It makes you want to get on the power too early and you run out wide. And the final left-hander as he pretty much finds the back of Soul Reaper.
Who's got the fastest? What's the fastest lap currently?
127.8.
By Piano.
And what's he?
Just missed it.
Oh, he's just missed it. Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
he just set a 128 dead, it says there. Oh, that hasn't updated, yeah.
And he's gonna.
28.06.
There it is.
He's about to pass Soul Reaper here as well.
Yeah,
So Soul Slayer pulled off.
5 seconds on Soul Reaper.
Yeah, Soul Slayer actually pulled off in that final turn to let them through, so he now finds himself a lap down.
Wow, it's 24 seconds behind Piano Elephant to 5th.
Yeah, wow.
Suitlad finds his way around Viking Racer around the outside of turn 1 with a great move.
Then, because he's dropped 6 seconds behind Heartstopper.
Yeah, he set a 139 that last lap, so that screams to me he's had an off-track excursion somewhere. Look who's just behind Luminous as well. Robweird fighting his way back through the field. He's up to 9th now. He's got fresh tyres as well, so he'll only have one pit stop left, as everyone in front of him does. So Robweird he's got himself an honest 9th position here. It's great recovery there.
Piano's centered up the inside of Soul Reaper to take 3rd position.
It's only a matter of time. Soul Reaper does not have a lot of tyre to compete with that fresh tyre Audi.
Piano is absolutely eaten into the lead that Dale did have over him, and Dale's on some very, very worn tyres, especially compared to Herb, who's just
Herbal's just gone wide.
Ooh.
Oh, Piano backs out of that. He doesn't want to have that contact. I think we'll see Herbs give the position to Piano here. He knows he's on a different strategy, and Herbs is a very smart racer. Piano absolutely wringing the neck out of that Audi.
It looked like he might have accidentally downshifted or something there on my
Yeah.
screen. 4th and 3rd on corner exit, so...
Yeah.
He's winding that thing all the way around the rev gauge.
I accidentally downshifted to 1st on the corkscrew the other day. That wasn't a good move.
It's not a good time.
Been pretty aggressive on Herbal here.
He's backed out of it, yeah. He lets Herbal take the racing line. Herbal looks to go a little bit deep.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
that's going to
he's
be a
got
penalty there from Herbs.
Yep.
So Piano just putting the pressure on.
There it is.
Herb's got away without a penalty.
Yeah.
2.5.
Oh, he does too. It just doesn't come up.
Yep.
Dale in the pits. Herbal serving his penalty and ducks in the pits. So Piano takes his race lead back. He's going to have one more stop to go. He's got enough fuel to last him another 6 to 7 laps, I would say. And then he's going to have to pit for a whole stint. Herbal, Soul Reaper, and Dale are all going to come out of this pit stop with fuel to finish the race on.
Yeah, so Dale Teeks will come out in front here, won't he?
He will, yes. Herbal, unfortunately, serving that penalty, dropping just a little bit behind. Does have slightly more fuel. We got Viking Racer joining the party in the pits. It is a no pants party in the pits at the moment. Everyone's getting involved.
Dale's top the tanks all the way up, 99%. It's only gone up to 78.
Wow. Is he going to need...
Herbal has been great on his fuel.
Soul Reaper's gone up to 97% as well,
So Piano's lead is now effectively 24 seconds.
Okay.
On the current second place.
I'm going to say he's going to lose about 17 to 18 seconds in his pit stop, if not a little less.
Yeah.
So
I think it'll be more for Piano. He's going to have to fuel up for at least 8 laps, I reckon.
He's not going to have to fuel up too much, though. With 7 litres a second, that Audi doesn't need much fuel, I don't think, so...
He has done good with the fuel management, but yeah, it's going to be... I think he's done enough. He's been very dominant this race. I think he's done enough to keep that lead. Not sure Suitlad's going to be able to get into contention, having at least one more pit stop to go on those old tyres and low fuel. We may actually see Suitlad duck in this lap. No, he's staying out for one more. Dale Teague's 4 seconds down the road with fresh rubber and fuel to go. 3.7 seconds ahead of Herbal. So these guys are racing for position now. Herbs is going to want to find the back of Dale, but Dale's going to use those fresh rubber to increase that gap.
Luminous has got a bit of pressure on here for 6.
Reaper's got the run on the inside of him, yep.
Yeah, Soul Reaper's in the same group as as Herbal and Dale. He's been on the same strategy, just a few seconds down the road the whole race. He's going to easily make this move happen here.
Not too far down the road, there's Ramo and Heartstopper who are getting fairly close on track. Ramo on some semi-worn mediums and Heartstopper on some fresh softs, so I'm expecting to see a move from him soon as well.
Yeah, Luminous was actually on the mediums, so Soul Reaper on those fresh softs was always going to be able to get round Luminous with no issues.
Heartstopper looking very aggressive on Ramo here. Oh, Ramo's hit the inside curb. Up onto 2 wheels for a little bit there.
Nicely caught.
Oh, he sent it up the inside. Done it well. And he's free to try and chase down that 7.7 second gap to Luminous now as well, is Heartstopper.
Herbal's lost 0.8 of a second to Dale Teagues in this lap alone. So Dale's really got his skates on. He is lapping rapidly. Suitlad blink. Suitlad in the pits from P2, now relegated to P3, P4. He's going to find himself behind Rob Wood as well. And I dare say
so they came in on the same lap as well, so it's an interesting strategy call.
Yeah, so Suitlad, after having that big spin at turn 6, halfway through the second stint, is going to find himself coming out in all the way down the bottom by the looks of this one. He's going to be filled up till the end though. Ramo in front of him will have to stop one more time. Heartstopper's a maybe. He's got half a tank of fuel. I think he's good to the end. Luminous is going to have to pit. Everyone else seems good to go. Except Piano.
Piano with now a 28 second gap back to Dale as well.
Yeah, Suitlad pops out in 9th, sorry. He just gets one of those back from Viking. So Suitlad in 9th. He was doing so well early on in the race. Looked like he was going to be the only one that could challenge Piano. And that spin just threw him off.
I'm expecting at least 2 of the cars in front of him to come in before the finish as well, so...
Yeah, Ramo and Luminous in front will be pitting within the next 5 laps, I believe. Probably 3 to 4 laps. Piano's staying out on that last lap as well. Dale Teague's opening up a 5.7 second advantage on Herb, so Herb will just backing it up slightly. Maybe he did underfuel. Maybe that was an accident, and he's just taking his short shifting seriously. We've got Rob Wood putting a move on... Oh no, he's lapping traffic, yeah.
That was Matt Dixie.
Oh, as Robert goes wide. Robert runs it into the dirt. He's going to get taken again by Mad Jukesy.
Who absolutely swallows that curve up.
Yeah, he takes all of the sausage.
As a real man does.
Unlike Squidly. Squidly doesn't chew his cucumbers.
Heartstopper's made up about 2 seconds on Luminous in the last lap, so expecting him to be right on the back of him soon, with Luminous probably going to pit soon as well on mediums and low fuel.
The Piano stays out for another one. So on his 12-lap stint, he's due to be in on lap 36. He does not have the fuel to get there though. This is probably going to be his last lap. And then he'll have to take on 8 laps of fuel.
It's going to be a quick 8 laps.
Yeah, he's going to come out with the advantage over Dale. I don't think Piano is going to lose this one without a serious mistake. Dale is absolutely tearing chunks out though.
Taking the spot out off of him.
Dale's making up a second a lap easily at the moment on Piano. He is pushing hard. He's moving that McLaren.
So does Dale need to pit?
No, Dale is fueled till the end.
Okay, so yeah, after this pit stop, they should be pretty close, I imagine.
Let's see if Piano comes in this lap or if he stays out one more. I think he's got the fuel to go one more, but I don't think he'll want to.
Yeah, get those fresh tyres on.
If he's watching that Delta, he'll be seeing
Here
Dale taking time out. Din is 7%. So we'll get on board with Dale. We'll watch Dale navigate last couple of corners, see if we can see where Piano comes out.
I think he's going to be about 7-8 seconds ahead of him.
It'll be quite a while. Dale's got himself a 7-second advantage to Herbal now, nearly 6.6. So Piano is still stationary in the pits. No, Piano has been dropped and released as Dale rounds the final corner.
Didn't fuel up.
Piano didn't take any fuel. Piano's thrown the race away.
Oh no.
Oh no, Piano. He's got to get around with 6%.
He'll get the
Oh no.
That's
race.
Oh,
my
that's
goodness.
so unfortunate. They do need to bring in a feature in GT Sport where you can press circle in the pits. This happens way too often. Dale Teeks is 8.5 seconds down the road, and Piano is going to have to pop in again for a top-up. The pit lane takes so long. He's lost 17 seconds there without taking on any fuel, and he's got to do it again with fuel. Oh, feel for Piano there.
Sometimes you just get a little nervous going into the pits and double tap the button.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Oh no, poor Piano, the South Australian boy. He has dominated this race and he's not going to get his reward. He's actually increased his lead out Dale though, which is a little bit promising. If he can make up 1 second a lap in the next 7 laps, you know, he may find himself on the back of Dale. So Dale's going to be thinking, what's going on? What's happening here?
Going to be interesting.
Dale's got about a quarter to a third of front tyre wear. Herbal's got nearly nothing because he's a wizard on his tyres. Piano drops down to an effective 4th and effective 5th now. I think he's going to slot out ahead of 3rd though.
He's come out ahead of 3rd, sorry.
Well, he's got a bit of work to do with these last 6 laps.
Yeah, he's got to get past Herbal on his Lexus, and then he's 11 seconds off of Dale. 11 seconds.
But I can't see him making up 11 seconds short of a mistake.
Well, I mean, Dale has worn tyres and he's lapping in the 29s. We can see by the fastest lap that Piano laps in the 27s with fresh tyres. If Piano can put together the laps of his life, as well as get a little bit of slip from Herbs on the way, I think he could just get there, but he's going to need a bit of luck. He is pushing that out.
Oh, no.
He's gathered it up. He's pushing hard. He hasn't lost too much time there. Less than a second there, about 0.8.
My heart can't take this.
Oh, this is exciting stuff. ZD going for ZD2. Anyone not familiar with ZD2, it's Dale. Dale and ZD sound very familiar. They're very similar, sorry. One word.
Piano must have heard us saying that we thought he was going to come out way ahead, so he's decided to spice it up a little. It wasn't a mistake, it was just, to make the live stream more exciting.
Well, yeah, I think Piano's the only one who's been ballsy enough to go for a 4-stopper.
He's got four seconds to catch Herbs.
Yeah, I think he's going to find Herbal. I can't see him not getting second place here with that fresh rubber. He's 1/10 up on the fastest lap. He's moving. Keep it clean through turn 6 and 7, or 5 and 6 as we're coming up to.
Rob, who's fought his way all the way from the back of the pack up into 6th, right behind Suit Lad for 5th. And he's purple through the first sector as well by 2/10. So.
Nice.
Yeah, a bunch of people finding a lot of late race pace, which is great to see. It's going to shape up to be a good finish. Suit Lad slightly worn tyres as well. If Robwood's got freshies on that Audi, I can't see Suit Lad holding Robwood off for much longer, to be honest. Or Suit Lad running all the way out wide, compromises his exit speed a bit. Oh,
nice,
finds
nice.
a gap. The latest lunge you could hope for.
That's them fresh tyres going to work right there.
Yeah, it was a clean move. It was could be considered aggressive, but it was legal.
Good driving by Suit Lad to see it coming and allow the space as well.
Yeah, great awareness. That could have been disastrous.
And now Piano Elephant's down to 1.5 behind Herbs.
Yeah, and he's 8 seconds off of Dale. So with 5 laps to run, with 7 he was 11 down. So he's made up 3. It's going to be close. 5 laps at a second and a half a lap. That's 7.5 seconds. Oh, I'm buckled in. Luckily, I got seat belts on my simulator. I'm gonna buckle myself in for this one. I don't want to fall out of my seat.
Dale to drop off in his lap times a bit more than Piano as well, because as they get worn, you scrub them a bit more and just lose a lot more pace through the last couple of laps. So.
Well, I mean, I didn't notice it as it happened, but we can see that fastest lap there from Piano, a monstering 127.1. That is second faster than the next competitor's fastest lap.
That's a great time.
Insane.
It's also got the gap down to 6.6 seconds to Dale.
Yeah. That should close down to like maybe 3. I don't think he's going to quite catch Dale, but...
Purple's taking some evasive action up here to try and break a little bit of slipstream. He knows that spot's under threat now.
Piano takes another 1.5 seconds out of Dale's lead, though. If 1.5 seconds a lap, he's going to find the back of him on lap 41. We got 4 laps left to run and a 6-second gap. He needs to get past Herbal real quick. He's going to need a good exit out of here and make it happen. There's a good exit. Yes, I think we're going to see the move sent up here.
Within 1.5 tenths, so...
The late braking, he sends it up there.
Well done.
He's going to compromise a bit of his exit speed, but he's now got the track position.
And the Audi's got the acceleration out of the corners as well to just hold that a little bit.
It's 5.5 seconds the lead now.
Wow.
We're going to stay on board.
While doing that.
Ooh, Herbs. Looked like he was going to make a lunge, but...
Got to give Dale some big props as well, though. He's been driving very, very consistently the last... all the laps we can see on the board there, ranging from a 28.6 to a 30.2. Been lapping very consistently, doing a great job.
30.
Piano is going to cross the line with a 29.2, but he did have the overtake to do.
He's got to make up 2 seconds a lap.
Since that overtake. So, made up 6 tenths in that first corner, though. That's wow.
that was big. So he's got to make about 1.7 seconds a lap on Dale.
Yeah, it's going to be close. He may be able to find the back, but will he be able to get the move done? He's made up nearly a second in this lap alone, and it's only a third of the way through the lap.
How about a tyre comparison?
Dale's got half on the front right.
Ooh.
Everything else is about a third to a quarter. Piano is, like all the Audis, the rear tyres are untouched, and the fronts are about a third.
Okay, that's
About a quarter, actually.
That's significant. He's going to catch. This could be a photo finish.
Well, this has been 2 seconds this lap.
Yeah.
We are probably going to cross the line with less than a 4-second gap here.
Yeah, Dale's losing a lot of time in the faster corners. Can't hold as much speed on the apex. And
Dale's going to be getting nervous too, I feel. Dale's going to be very nervous. Because he's going to be monitoring how much time and how many laps. We have 2 laps to go. 4 seconds for Piano to find. We know he's strong through turn 2, the Andretti hairpin here, as he pulls out another half a second of that lead on Dale. A bit wide of the apex on that one, but he's still not losing too much time.
He's lower on fuel as well, so he might have fueled up a little more accurately. So car's a little bit lighter, less tyre wear.
Yeah, Dale's been doing very well on this lap though. He's not letting Piano take too much of that lead out. This is where the tyre wear comes into it though. The left-hander of Rainy Curve, which is just after the corkscrew, that's where you're really going to notice the tyres. He pulls it up nicely there. He's just got to be easy on the throttle through here, which he is. Nicely done there, Dale.
Piano held about 10 kilometers an hour more speed through that corner as well.
Yeah, Piano pushing so hard. He's just missing a couple of important apexes. He's now left himself a 1 lap to find 3 seconds. Oh, as he bounces off the limiter and he loses all that exit speed. He had a good run and just found the limiter.
He's only gained exactly a second that lap, as he set a 29.82 and Dale has set a 30.82, so...
Down to 2.7. It's going to be close.
Yeah, I think Dale's done enough here, but Dale did get the race handed to him by a mistake from Piano. Dale's just got to keep it together. Oh, I would not want to be driving that McLaren right now. Your heart would be racing.
The front tyre wear's gone back to pretty close to even as well. There's not a whole lot of difference between the two.
Yeah, Piano would have been absolutely murdering his front tyres, finding all the time he could. He's going to be upset. He threw away a lead of large proportion. Gap's under 2 seconds, but with only 3 turns left, it's not going to be enough. Dale just balancing the throttle through Rainy Curve there.
Oh man, Piano's sliding through that corner. That was... wow.
Good
One
effort.
more lap would have been interesting there. And Dale crosses the line to take the Lobby D victory from a very, very unfortunate Piano elephant there.
Herbal slid across the line to take his podium as well.
Great drive from Herbal.
Awesome
Herbal
drive there,
stepping
Herbs.
up big time there, showing us that he does have the pace. Sol Reaper doing a fantastic job to bring that BMW home in 4th as well.
It's fought back up to 5th from after a bit of a disastrous start from him, so...
That's very well done from Robwood there. Heartstopper as well. Qualified near the back of the grid. Managed to bring that Audi through to 6th.
8th position is going to be a close one. 8th and 9th coming around the last corner.
Oh, yep.
He's got a good run on him too. It's not going to be enough though.
Vikings going to keep him back for 8th. The Luminous in 9th. Raymo will take 10th. Mad Jukesy, who was a lap down, has finished 11th. And Soul Slayer, who's also a lap down, will round out the field in 12th. Unfortunately, Rebel Dixie was not able to get the car moving off the grid due to a glitch and was unable to race. So that rounds out round number 8 for wheel-to-wheel racing here at Laguna Seca. 41 action-packed laps. sensational finish that none of us would have seen coming. That's for sure.
Congratulations to Dale. His consistency throughout the whole race has got him that, as well as the mistake from Piano. So.
Yeah, the race should have been Piano's. I don't think anyone's going to argue that point. But full credit to Dale there for keeping himself in the race, in the running there. He was lapping very consistent, putting the McLaren in all the right places, and it was his hard work that put him in that position. So well done there, Dale.
He held his nerve really well in those last couple of laps where Piano was just chunking that time out of him as well. So
certainly, I was nervous watching it. I would have been absolutely crapping my pants in that McLaren. Well, we've all got our race to do now, so stay tuned for the Lobby A stream where you will see myself, Super Dragon, and Fine Moves competing.
Should be a good race.
Alright.
Strategy calls in this one now.
Yeah, it's going to be a great... If this is anything to go by, it is going to be a great race. So stay tuned. Thanks to Super Dragon for joining me in the commentary box. It was a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks for having me. It's awesome. I hope to do it again.
And a big thanks to Fine Moves as well.
No worries.
Alright, well that will be us signing off for the night, guys. Thank you all for joining in and tuning in and commenting and interacting with the stream. We do appreciate it very much. We'll see you next week.